So, this is a brief snapshot of the current state of your union. Where's your relationship at this moment in time? Where do you stand? What does your partner think? And of course, this Two of Cups is serving as the significator. So, you are represented by strength and future. Some of you, there may be a strong tie to a Leo person. Could be their sun, their moon, or their rising sign, or you may have that strongly featured. You're looking at the strength of your future, and perhaps it pertains to children, physical strength, a romantic connection, something creative that you're doing, but you're trying to make some long-range plans that have an impact on the future. And it could be that a relationship is headed your way. It's on the distant horizon. But whatever it is, you're looking, into the distance to determine or make plans about what you want to do. Maybe you're not telling people about what the future holds. Maybe you're trying to keep things to yourself. Maybe you're not telling your partner. It could be that, whatever plans that you're making, either as an individual or with your partner, triggers some kind of ego. Now, that could be an ego boost, or it ruffles you in some way. So you're looking at strength here, whether that is your physical strength, emotional strength, could be creative power, sexual strength, financial strength, your strength of character or that of your partner. Can they go the distance? Is this a relationship worthy of making long-range plans and goals? So for some of you, you're having to look at your own sense of self and what may be driving your decisions. What's the motivation? Because there could be a tendency here to settle for less than you deserve if you feel it's going to rock the boat too much. Because you may have some fear about being alone, or you may have some fears concerning the future. You may have fear of failing as an individual, or that the relationship will fail, or that you failed your partner, or that your partners have failed. You may feel some recrimination about what your decisions are. So there could be a lot at stake that rests, on the future, or you're expecting to play out into the future. So, this is a good time to sort of step back and look at a situation long range. Try to regain your peace of mind about what the future holds. Reaffirm your position, which may mean a temporary withdrawal to determine where you are, what you really want, how strongly you feel about something. Maybe you need to take a leadership role to determine the course of the future. So there could be a lot of considerations here. Maybe this is even like a vacation. It could be something light. Maybe you're planning a road trip, or you're planning some form of entertainment in the future. You want to do something down the road, or you want to have greater strength in whatever aspect of life in the future. Now, your partner is represented by Page of Swords and finance. Now, you may be dealing with someone who's younger, or you may be dealing with an air sign person. This could be Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Maybe you have strong influence over this person. This may be somebody who is trying to find out what your strengths are, your financial power. So finances may have an effect on this relationship. Maybe this is somebody, you've learned to keep your mouth shut because this person comes out swinging when you start talking about money or finances. it could be that, your person is a workaholic, that their focus is very much so toward increasing and seeing some tangible results. Maybe maybe you work together on a family business, or maybe you're dealing with somebody who works in the financial industry. This could be somebody that's a banker or an investor, or they're into real estate, or they're an entrepreneur. But money is very important to this person. Maybe they're trying to find the money that, has a bearing on the future. It could also be that this person is prying into your affairs, or feel as if you're prying into their affairs concerning finances. This person may be financing their education in some way, or they have some ideas or some solutions tied to finance. Or again, there could be anger issues surrounding finance. So, either you're trying to find something out, or maybe somebody's watching the way you spend money, trying to see where you put things, what you invest in, either to get some ideas or to, monitor the money, positively or negatively. Again, this may be somebody very youthful, with a lot of spirit, or it could be someone who is emotionally immature or mentally immature. Maybe this person makes quick impulse buying, or they don't really think through their finances. Maybe they don't really know how to handle finances, and they need to educate themselves about money. So it could be all manner of things. I mean, your partner, but trying to find the money, or trying to find out about money, could be very important. Now, the partnership has Ace of Pentacles and Seven of Swords. Now, we never want to see Seven of Swords, of course. It has negative connotations, that there's some kind of lack of integrity or theft. It could be somebody has stolen a large sum of money, or maybe they made a purchase and they feel like they got a steal. And I mean like a bargain. Others of you are coming up with strategies. Maybe you're trying to find, there's something you want to do in the future together, and you're trying to find the money, or looking at the budget, or going over the numbers, and coming up with a strategy, because maybe this is something that's expensive. Maybe you're going to make a major purchase, like buy a home, buy a car, take a dream vacation, invest in some way, an experience, or your relationship, or the other person. Some of you, maybe, this is about going somewhere temporary. Maybe your work or a situation requires that you live in a certain space for a particular amount of time. This could be another state, another country, and it's not your permanent residence, but you'll be spending some time there. Maybe this is about a hotel or accommodations. It could be, again, you're coming up with strategies that connect to opportunities, securing your future emotionally, financially. But there is this question of integrity. Does the means justify the ends? And so either of you or both of you could be taking a closer look at the intentions and actions of your partner. It's coming under scrutiny. Are you acting shady? What are you doing? Is this appropriate behavior? One of you could be trying to get away with something, pull something off, or maybe doing things that tie to the future. You want to keep your mouth closed. It has to do with finances. Maybe you want to fly under the radar. Maybe you don't want people to know how much you have or what the opportunity is. And maybe you want to keep things a low profile. And perhaps maybe that's creating some disturbance. Your partner wants to know more about what you're doing with the money, where it's going, and maybe you're keeping a tight lid on that. Maybe you're afraid of what your partner will think about how you spend, or this could be vice versa. Now, for a few of you, this could be a secret love affair. There's something hidden. Maybe you're noticing where the money is going. this purchase, or maybe somebody is, spending on something and you weren't part of that. So what were you doing? So this is also about being careful, being stolen from your resources, and those could be any number of things: your ideas, your intellectual property, your time, your money, your energy, your emotions. You could feel like something is a waste of time, that, you put in this effort and you're not getting anything out of it. It could be that there's an opportunity to escape and you're making some plans. Maybe you have to make an investment. You want to get away from a negative situation. For some of you, maybe this is about, lower vibration. You want to remove yourself from negative situations and you're looking for ways to do it. And maybe it calls for greater financial freedom that allows you to move away from, or get away from, the negative things that you don't find enjoyable. So this is about getting away in some form or another, getting away with each other, getting away with something in the relationship, getting away, to go away. And this opportunity can mean that something falls into your lap, some grand opportunity that enables you to make more of your relationship. Maybe you feel more secure, you've gotten a financial boost, and now you can focus on growing that relationship. But it could also mean a financial dilemma that is making either of you angry. You're taking up the slack for someone else because of their misfortune or their financial irresponsibility or a reckless decision or actual theft. And, it's costing you in some way and it's impacting your relationship. So it could be from the inside or the outside. Now, your relationship is characterized by this Libra. So one of you may be a Libra. It could be your sun, your moon, or your rising sign, or it could just be strongly featured in the chart. But the relationship is one where there's a focus on having balance. This is a desire for partnership, but there may be questions where you have to look at what price. Because there may be a tendency for either of you to make allowances or make concessions or compromise your authentic self in order to maintain the relationship. Generally, it's one of being affable, diplomatic, tactful, aware of the other person. And this could be a relationship where the appropriate way of doing things or appearances is very important. Having etiquette, following form or manner. And maybe you're seeking somebody who is aesthetically pleasing. That may be very important. This would be somebody that, is never going to embarrass you. You feel proud to be seen with this person. And in some cases may even compromise yourself if this person fits the bill of trophy, or they have some kind of status, or they're well connected, that somehow you may be able to hitch your star to their wagon, or vice versa, whatever that saying is. So there's a strong focus on harmony in the relationship, being fair, that things are balanced, just, that you share and share alike. But in some cases, again, like I said, there could be some fickleness, going along to get along, either because of a lack of identity, self-identity, or because there's some kind of personal gain involved. So it's important to strike the proper balance between you. Now, the underlying energy is this Knight of Wands and new love. So something is perhaps making you very excited. It could be a new interest. Maybe this new interest is costly in some way or requires an investment of time and energy. And this Knight of Wands is very passionate about whatever he's interested in. The problem is that sometimes he doesn't follow through. He's excited in the beginning, and then it tends to fall off, given that there's work and responsibility involved. That may be an issue in your relationship or with interests that cost money or cost time or cost energy, and there's no return because the person doesn't always go to the end. Now, the Knight of Wands is somebody very magnetic, very sexy, attractive, attracts a lot of attention. They know how to show you a good time. So, but generally, this person, the relationship goes the way they want it to. Now, new love may mean that, there is a secret affair, or that each of you there's some kind of interest that either of you may have, or it could be a location, a pursuit, an endeavor, some project that you're working on that really gets you going, or maybe you're trying to sneak out of this relationship because there's a new love on the horizon and you can see it. And perhaps there are implications that affect you financially that may turn into some kind of legal situation where you're actually dividing assets or dividing money. Maybe somebody's trying to hide everything that they have, and the other person is trying to find out how much money they do have. The other thing is that there's a timing issue for whatever is going on with you and another person. The timing of going somewhere, the timing of a financial opportunity, the timing of another relationship. Timing is a big factor during this period. Timing of a new love, something you didn't expect on the horizon. But the issue is, while you have very strong intuition right now and your hunches are extremely on point, something about timing is off. There's a situation here where you think you're going to come out ahead, you're going to pull something off, get away with something, or make something happen, and that thing is going to fall through. Consequently, there may be something that you don't give much stock to. You think this is never going to work out. I'm not even going to invest emotionally, financially. And lo and behold, that thing proves to be a winner. So, you're trying to find strength, trying to find out some answers about something, and knowing what to say and what not to say could prove important to some kind of opportunity, something where you're trying to pull something off, and the stakes are really high.